Alright, hello. Today I'm teaching about my personal religious beliefs and why, in the end, religion pretty much and always comes together. Besides Satanism, that's pretty much the only religion that doesn't come together with other religions. I mean, you have the Muslim religion, you have Hinduism, Buddhism, all that, Christianity, Judaism, all that ties in with the same kind of beliefs, if you think about it. I mean, the Egyptians' beliefs tied to polytheism, the belief in many gods, but they too believed that one God created the universe and created all the other gods, which could just be angels in the words of a Christian. They believe that, like, one God created everything, but he's not worshipped any more than the other gods of, like, the sky and the sea and the god of love and the god of hate and all that. Now, the Egyptians also believe in the devil, the Christian devil, but they see it in a different form. They call him Set. And even though Set is considered a god, nobody really worships Set. Or some people call him Seth, S-E-T-H, because Seth is an animal with, well, a human that usually appears with the head of a wolf or a jackal, kind of like a werewolf, very eerie creature, that is the god of destruction, that well, without him, the world would be peachy creamy, and the gods apparently think there can't be peachy creamy. So, for some reason, when we could be living in a perfect world, in the words of the Egyptians, the gods sent down this evil, diabolical kind of, god, devil kind of thing, Seth, who, destroys things and, is all evil. He's behind everything that has to do with killing and blowing up stuff and fires and death. And, he is involved in the afterlife also. Seth actually killed his brother, who is a very important god, because he wanted the throne. He was one of the original gods and wanted to be the god. So he killed his brother, who was then actually reborn into the afterlife and became pretty much, I don't know how to describe it. He ruled kind of in a metaphoric underworld, not like an actual, like, hell under the ground. He ruled down in, like, a limbo kind of world, down in deep, deep darkness. And, he, became, like, the person who decided who went to heaven and who went to hell. But they don't believe in heaven and hell. They believed in the afterlife, which was just normal life, but it would be really easy. Everything would be, really easy. It would be a life of ease, and you wouldn't feel pain or anything. And if you were bad, they believed you would be, like, eaten and regurgitated, thrown up and eaten over and over again in, like, an endless cycle. That, or you would pretty much just be cursed to walk in limbo. And the Egyptians had strong beliefs that have nothing to do with Christianity and Judaism and all that also. Like, they believed that humans had to be mummified and buried with their objects and stuff so that they could, personal possession objects, so they could, like, use them in the afterlife. And they believed they had to be fed. The dead bodies would have to be fed. That's, totally against Christianity. A lot of Christians would think that's just insane. And the Catholic religion is literally what Christian formed from. It's just that Catholics are much more strict. Now, I'm sure you all know this, but what I'm saying is, in the end, it all comes back to a base of, one God that is good, that created all, and God created a devil in a way. And, the Egyptians' point of view says the devil was created on purpose, and without the devil, Seth, there could be pretty much no earth. But the Christians believe that, and the Catholics believe that Satan, the devil, was, cast out of heaven, and most of them actually see him as just a metaphor, but most believe it was cast out of heaven, and it only exists to tempt and punish those who choose to follow him, and that's where Satanism comes in. But Satanists just believe that everyone is just a small little dot on the planet that pretty much means nothing. Like atheists, they just believe that you should do unto others as they do unto you, which is literally like what the Bible stands for, besides to turn the other cheek part. They're like tooth for a tooth and all that. And you have Hammurabi's Code from the Egyptians, or that was, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was from the Egyptians. Hammurabi's Code, the first organized system of laws, which said an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, where you would be, you would be killed if you killed someone else, that and that. You pull someone's tooth, you get your tooth pulled. Now, I do know my facts, it's just I can't remember if Hammurabi was Egyptian or what went on there, Babylon, or whatever happened. But I know what I'm talking about with this other stuff. So it pretty much all just, like I said, ties back to there being bad and good. But, you know, the Hindus believe in reincarnation. They believe that you have to live numerous lives until you're perfect, even though it's impossible to be perfect. They believe you have to be sinless and be like a great person in order to go into the afterlife and be one with Brahman, the one and only spiritual power that like dwells within everything. They believe it's like the spirit that kind of exists within everything, like a matter that is just there in absolutely everything. Brahman, spelled Brahman, and they believe your soul becomes one with Brahman and your soul goes to pretty much heaven if you are perfect. But if you're anything really but perfect, you have to be reborn in a lower class of a person. But if you like kill someone or something, then you become like a rock. If you kill many people, you're dirt. You know, just being like a rapist or a bad person in general, you'd probably be an insect or some kind of bug. You know, it all kind of revolves around being punished if you're bad and being rewarded if you're good. I mean, it could all just be bullshit that was made up to just get people to act better. And I personally do believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian, but I think the Bible was mainly just bullcrap that they just decided to throw in there. You know, personal man beliefs of man, just to, you know, get people to act a certain way. I mean, they could say anyone who's not a child molester goes to hell, and everyone who is goes to heaven. They could have said whatever they wanted. For all we know, God is like a four-eyed goat that believes anyone who is not black goes to hell. That's a really weird example, but you know what I mean. And then you have people that believe in Allah and follow the Muslim religion, like Ice Cube, simply because they believe that Jesus is like racist and bad, pretty much, and they believe that Allah can save black people. That's a famous line from Menace to Society, a hood gangster movie. It's actually a really good movie. He's like, oh, Allah can save black people, and that's why they follow Allah. But you're saying that Jesus is racist, the creator of all? Well, that's my opinion, he's the creator of all. But if you look into the Christian religion, you really think the creator of all would be racist against something he created? You really think that Jesus only saves white people? That makes no sense at all. It really, really doesn't. But in the end, it all ties back to the belief of pretty much one God creating all, and, you know, good behavior being rewarded and bad behavior being punished. That's what it all really ties to, and that's just what I have to say on, you know, why religion is pretty much all the same. It all comes back to, like, an original just belief that there is a higher power, or an original primal belief that there is something more powerful than you, something more dominant. I mean, animals, you know, of course, believe bigger, more powerful, higher class animals like tigers to cats are, of course, the dominant ones. Sorry about that. I like Jason. So it's just pretty primitive and normal to, you know, worship higher class things. So, you know, people have turned to a higher power since the beginning of time, and now we have all these different religions that are pretty much all the same basic concept. But people kill each other over it and fight over it when they can't all just be friends and realize that all of it ties back to pretty much the same beliefs, same belief system at least. That's my thoughts. I really hope you appreciated the video and learned maybe something new from it. Please like if you liked it and subscribe for more. That's my beliefs. Don't get mad at me. Yeah. Peace.